Hi everyone, welcome to Ellen's Crochet channel. Today is Sunday, April 27th, 2025, and I am recording this video once again because I went to upload it and there was no video there, so I obviously forgot to press the record button. So here I am doing it again. So today, Sunday, here with some finished makes. Yesterday was a little busy doing some cleaning, and you'll see behind me is my new, well, my yarn wall. I did have one last year, but I had a flood and put all my yarn in totes and bought more totes and added more yarn into totes, and then there was another tote, and needless to say, there are lots of totes of yarn. And you know, when you put your yarn in a tote, you kind of forget what you have. Yeah, and sometimes you buy the same yarn that you've had, and you know, it's hard to get inspired when your yarn is in totes. So I said, let me redo my wall. Let me get some shelving, and this is what I have. Of course, I have more yarn than this, but this is enough to inspire me. I have my cottons and my wools and not all, but some of my Joanne. And you know, it's just nice to look at. So that's pretty much what I did yesterday. A lot of cleaning and reorganizing and purging. Got some yarn that I know I'm not going to use and put in a bag to bring to the seniors someday this week. You know, that yarn you order, you get mystery bags and mystery boxes. And Joann's, you know I bought yarn at Joann, and even a lady online with me commented, whoa, that yarn is really wild. Yeah, it was a little too wild for me. So needless to say, all that yarn that I know I will never use will be going to somebody who will use it or have fun playing with it. Whatever they want to do with it, it's fine as long as it's not here. Yeah, so here we are. It's Sunday, and just going to show you the few things I made. If you watched Hooker versus Hooker last night, you'll see I was a hot mess. And Laura said, oh, just put a hat on. And I thought, of all the hats that I make, they somehow just walk out, you know, I don't have any hats. Oh, I have some winter hats, but they're away. I already packed them away. But I didn't have any hat to just throw on, other than I guess I could have put on, you know, the octopus Octavia. But yeah, that wouldn't have been too fun. So this morning I got up and I hooked myself a bucket hat. But I will say, it came out to be a floppy hat. Okay, because I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do the brim in a kitchen cotton, as opposed to this was done in what was it, the K&C? I don't know where here. I made this in the K&C Essentials cotton, and this color is Joshua's Tree, although we will not be able to get it any longer unless somebody picks up K&C like they did. Hirschner's picked up Big Twist. But yeah, so this is my bucket hat I made. I would have liked it if this was a little stiffer. It's a little floppy, but I'll do another one. But yeah, so I worked this up this morning while having my coffee. And if I don't wear it, I know somebody who will. Not mentioning any names, but there's a reason why I don't have any hats. So yeah, so that was this morning's. That was today's make. So what do I have on Nellie? So Nellie is my mannequin. Okay, she's named after my great-grandmother. I'm named after her. Her name was Ellen also, and they called her Nellie, which is Ellen backwards. And actually, anybody who watched my channel, one of my first few videos, my channel name was Nellie's Crochet, but I decided to change it to Ellen because everybody was calling me Nellie, and it was a little confusing. I would prefer to use my real name. So This is the Chalina Shawl by Bag O' Day. Okay, I got this yarn last week on the Hirschner's. Hirschner's brought back the mill ends. And this is one of the colorways I got. This is 55% cotton and 45% acrylic. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's the self-striping cake, 55% acrylic, 45% cotton. And there's approximately 984 yards per cake, machine wash, dry flat. And these are very similar to the yarn art, or art yarn. I think it's yarn art. And the twister stripes, the twister cakes that are sold on Hobie. So yeah, so this color reminded me of a sunflower. So pretty. And I will tell you, I'm so happy that Hirschner's has the mill ends back, because 2 cakes for $14.99, so $7.50 to make this beautiful shawl, you know, for a gift or for yourself. And yeah, it's perfect and works up lovely. Of course, you don't know what color you're gonna get. You don't know what colors you're getting, but they're all very pretty. I got 4 last week and actually ordered 4 more because I'm gonna make gifts, these beautiful Christmas gifts, holiday gifts, birthday gifts, you know, for somebody. Yeah, and I know many people sell them on sell their shawls. I don't. I give everything away. But yeah, so this was my makes from this week. Still working on my Modern Granny blanket. It's gotten very big. That's only half. It's folded in half. And making this with Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And the color is Sunset. And it just reminds me of watercolors. Very pretty. Like Monet watercolors. It's got the purples, the turquoises, the salmons, sage greens. It's just so pretty. And I'm just gonna keep going. At this point, I think it's maybe twin size, and I have 3 more skeins. So I'm just gonna keep going until I run out of this colorway, and as big as it is as big as it's gonna get. Yeah. So that's what I've been working on this week. That's really about it. That's all I've done this week. You know, I finished my 1920s breakfast jacket. They called it the romantic cardigan. I finished this last week. You'll see the back. And I looked up, I got that in the line bring. The book is in the other room. Vintage crochet for today's, you know, for today. And it came out really pretty. So speaking of vintage crochet, I watch a channel, Hooked on Wishing, Amy, Hooked on Wishing Crochet, Amy is it. That's her channel name. Her name is Amy. And she did a video this past week, Fiber Rewind 1930s. She's got a series that she's creating. So this was Fiber Rewind, the 1930s. And she went over into great detail about crocheting, the art of crochet, craft of crochet, and what women did during the Depression. Because here, you know, in the United States, 1930s was Depression. And it was so interesting. You have to go watch it. I'm going to link her below. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching her channel, and she put so much detail and work into finding out the history and bringing it to us. So watch her video. I'm going to link it below. It's very interesting. This was a 1920s pattern, and of course in the 1920s, you know, we had the Roaring 20s and everything was a party, and 1930s was totally different. And I do enjoy vintage finds, antique shopping. In the summer when I'm on vacation, I do a lot of antique, you know, go to little antique stores, you know, down the shore. That's what we call it here in the Northeast, the shoreline. There's usually quaint little towns with lots of antique shops. So I'm going to show you some of my antique finds that I found over the years that have to do crochet. These two I found in the same antique store, and they're pot holders. This one is a watermelon, and it's definitely, I would say this is cotton thread, and on the back is material cotton. Very pretty, different, and I imagine a woman or a man, but I think, you know, who knows, crocheted this for their kitchen. And this one is a, well, grapefruit, or I would think it's a grapefruit. And this is surface crocheted, and then half double crochets, and then cotton in the back. And yeah, cute little mitts. I don't use them. I use them as decorative reminders of a fun vacation, and little finds that you get when you're, you know, checking out the little local shops. Another year I found these two little finds, crochet. Okay, and I have seen some people make these, and they, you know, they leave it open on the top, and then they put it on their dishwashing liquid. Well, this is smaller. I guess it would fit one of those mini ones, but so cute, a little dress. And this is like the Aunt Lydia's crochet thread. It's cotton. And this one also. Now this is so pretty. I don't know what you would use it for other than decorative, but very pretty. So, yeah, granny. It's got some fillet openings and beautiful rosette. But and this is all in crochet thread. And I've washed them, you know, of course, hand washed them, and just lay them flat, but cute. Yeah, so I'll see what I find this summer. But there was a time I would do this kind of work. When I first started crocheting, I did doilies, and I don't have any of the doilies that I made. I want to say that was probably over 30 years ago. But I wish I did have them now, just so I could see how far I've come in my craft. It's I taught myself. I think they were books, you know. Probably got it at AC Moore, or, you know, who knows. This I found last summer, and it's a kerchief, and it's definitely handmade. And I want to say this is probably done in the 70s. You know, it's got the 70s vibe. Very tiny thread, pretty colors, and it's a kerchief. My mother used to wear these kerchiefs, you know, back in the 70s. But and it's definitely handmade. It's you know, you have to watch, because sometimes something will look like it's crocheted and it's not. But this, I could definitely tell it is crocheted. Very pretty. Yeah. So yeah, watching Amy's channel the other day reminded me of my little vintage crochet items I find, and I do look for them when I'm doing antique shopping. But yeah, so I'm gonna link her video below. Go watch it. It's really great. Fiber Rewind, the 1930s. So that's pretty much it, my friends. Not sure what's on my hook next. I do need to finish this blanket. I don't think I have much more on the Modern Granny. I did hang up some yarn today that I had gotten last year from, just dropped the tag, from Angela, My Precious Yarnery. This was her Summer Serenity, hand-dyed, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, a DK weight, and it was 225 yards per hank, and very pretty. In the hank, it kind of looked tie-dyed, all summer colors of yellow and like a green, like a grass green, Easter grass green, I would say, and yellow. And I'll put a picture of it that you could see what it looked like before I wound it up. But so I have 3 of these. I'm thinking I'm going to make a shawl, another shawl, and actually, when I got the pack, Angela gave a pattern. It was her second pattern actually. I think she called it the Summer Fling Shawl. So I'm gonna play around with that pattern. I may find another one. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it. I have three of them, and perhaps mix it with a solid. But yeah, if anybody has a good pattern idea, or if you've worked up Angela's Summer Serenity yarn from last year, let me know in the comments. I'm looking for inspiration. But yeah, but been trying to get into the lighter colors. You know, it's spring, summer's right around the corner, and it's nice to see the light colors. But okay, friends, so this is my video, and I hope this one recorded because I don't want to do it again. And hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. The sun is out today. Yesterday was dreary and wet and ugh. But today is windy but sunny. And back to work tomorrow. But hope everyone had a nice weekend. I hope everyone watched Hooker versus Hooker. And go watch Amy, Hooked on Wishing, Crochet. I will link both of them below. And thanks for stopping by and watching my channel, leaving a comment. And if you like what you see, subscribe, maybe give a thumbs up, whatever. But thank you for stopping by, friends, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.